Hi everyone. Today I'm taking a look at the Speedy Bee Adapter 2. This is a very handy little thing. It's a little Wi-Fi adapter that allows you to connect your iPhone or iPad or other smart device to your flight controller or quadcopter and update Betaflight, iNav, or even EmuFlight with a wireless connection. So you don't need to use a computer or laptop. As long as you have a decent phone or tablet and the Speedy Bee app, then you can change any of the settings or even do full firmware updates and everything you would do with a full Betaflight on the computer, even change motor direction and things like that. And so really handy, and this turned out to be so convenient. This is probably how I will set up my quads in the future. I won't even bother with the computer. So I thought I would show you a little demonstration of how it worked and how easy it is. So this is the little adapter, and you can plug in either 1 to 6S power, because this does need to be powered for the Wi-Fi connection and to connect to the flight controller. And there's a little handy PH2 connector, so you could connect little 1S batteries like this, or there's an XT60 for up to a big 6S battery. And I don't really have anything with an XT60, but I do have a lot of these with the PH2 connector, so that's what I'll be using to power this. And then on the other end, there are 2 micro USB cables, and everybody points this out. It's a little bit confusing. On the top, it's labeled 2FC, but that top plug is just a dummy plug, just to hold this when you're not using it. The bottom plug is the one that actually goes into the quadcopter, and that confused me for the first 5 minutes. I thought this was broken, but I just had it plugged into the wrong port. They really just should put the writing down here, but anyway, everybody points that out. So this end will go into the flight controller. It's micro USB, and you can obviously, they'll sell you an adapter if you need to make it USB-C, or you can just use your own micro USB to USB Type-C if that's what your flight controller uses. But anyway, this is what I'm going to use, and I thought I would use the NanoHawk since it's small and we can do everything in just one shot. So let me plug this battery in to power it on. So it's red, it's got power, and then on your smart device, I'm going to use an iPad just because it'll be easier to see, but you can obviously do this with an iPhone or an Android device. Let's just go into the Wi-Fi here, and I'll connect to this device, which should show up as something like, oh, there it is, SB adapter, something, something, something. So now we're connected to that, and now it's flashing green, which means we are connected. And now if we go back to the app, oh, let me plug it into the little NanoHawk here. And now if we press the Wi-Fi button, and now look, there we are, connected to Betaflight, almost like magic. And then all the tabs are here, just like you might see on the computer. You can do motor direction. And here's something that I think is actually useful we can do on the NanoHawk. One thing that you need to do is you need to increase the minimum voltage setting, or the maximum voltage setting. Otherwise you get a low voltage warning whenever you're flying. So go to the power tab, which is, let's see which one, this one here. And so right here we'll increase the maximum cell voltage to 4.4. So that way when we put in a fully charged high voltage, it doesn't think it's a low voltage 2S. So then we can just hit save. And now it's just been updated just like that, right on the tablet. So pretty handy. And in fact, you could even go into the CLI here, and you could even type in like your regular commands, like let's do a diff. And there's all the stuff that would be a normal diff dump. And you can take this, and however your OS is, you can just copy this stuff. And then in this case, I have a clear note, and then paste it into a note, and then you could just save this and copy and paste settings directly from here right back into the CLI as you see fit. Let me get rid of that. So as you can see, this is a fully functional version of Betaflight, and you can do everything that you could do with the full version on the computer. Like I said, even down to reversing the motors. And you can even go in and configure things like the OSD and actually move things around. Let's see, like our SSI value. And just move things around, and it changes just like you would in the full Betaflight. So isn't that nice? So we just save that. So anyway, that's just a quick demonstration of how easy it is to use this app in conjunction with this little Speedy Bee Adapter 2 to connect to Betaflight, change settings, and like I said, you can also connect to iNav or EmuFlight, and this is a demo mode just to show that it does work. Like I said, this is just so convenient. This is probably how I'm going to be configuring my quads from now on. Just use this little adapter in the app. Much easier than and much more convenient than plugging into a computer. And also, obviously, you can take this with you out on the field. It's highly portable because all you need is this and a little battery to power it. a perfect thing to keep in my little Torval field sling. I'm sure I'll be keeping it in here somewhere. Got plenty of room for something like this. So anyway, thanks to Claire at Runcam for sending this out. I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of use out of this, and I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.